was telling him to keep an eye on
I didn't do it. The call behind there, you can do the rest of it. I didn't do
it. It smells really good over there, but there's some flower ground that smells good.
the leaves round up around, so it means.
Ooh, I bought this stuff at Rural came the other night. I'm anxious to try it. I forget what it's called, but they say it's pretty frozen cheap. It's like 50-some bucks for a gallon of concentrate there, so.
You mix it with diesel?
Suppose up for that.
No, I'm trying to put poison ivy. I got a patch of poison ivy.
Next door, yeah.
Every time I cut,
I've seen
go around in the
it.
yard. Every time you cut the grass,
That's what I
it flies
did
in.
today.
It's on
Plant
there.
of beans in there.
Yeah. It drives me nuts.
He's
On the old,
Wow.
farm.
We'll kill it.
Yeah.
Next door.
Suppose playing the bumper. Oh, okay.
You get poison ivy, take a banana, peel, put on it. Or that
And if they
fruit
see,
berry,
will
that's
actually
supposed
just,
to
it'll
be-
take off.
That'll kill all the poison.
Never heard of that.
That's an old remedy.
What is?
What?
Jewel weed,
I never heard
yeah,
of
those
it.
orange floppy things, the things you touch.
Yep, I heard that before, yeah.
And like I said, they said the best thing is that, pokeberry. Put that on.
The only thing I've ever had was
The berry?
jewelweed. My granddad put jewelweed on me when I was 7, and I've been doing it ever since. That works.
What was it?
That jewelweed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
The orange poppies, you used to touch them and they pop when they
Usually
grow.
around the ditch.
That
This
one's
one's grow right across my house.
probably, yeah, poppies.
No, those are real weeds.
No, they're orange flowers.
Yeah.
And you touch, yeah, but these you touch and they pop.
Yeah.
You just break that stem and rub that on that and it's gone.
Does that work for poison oak too?
I don't know. I might have it, I don't know, because I never know, I just get a rash, it could be poison oak or poison ivy, but when I get it, I rub that on there and it's crazy how it works. I've been using, that's the only thing I use.
I think you bring plow Loudville Road.
Hmm?
I think not plow, but pave Loudville Road. Is that what all that equipment's for?
No, it's gotta clean the other side of the ditch coming up. They come down around state line and all around.
That's what I thought though too, that was like one of the zipper things that rips the pavement up.
Yeah, I thought so too.
It's the blades.
Is that red thing?
I don't see a red, man.
They're by Ethan's house there.
There's the thing that scoops the dirt up and then
That's
shoots
just
it into the
the
truck.
conveyor.
Yeah.
One of them zipper things that they go on the pavement.
Where's the Enterprise going to? I've seen
They're
so
coming
many
out every
Enterprise
road. I don't really know either.
They're hammered down all day.
Well, I see the truck coming out Everly Road.
Is that what are they doing paving up?
Not on Everly Road, but I passed one tonight coming out.
Well, they were all coming from Glasgow, they come this way.
Yeah.
But when I left, I went across Dillon and they were coming from Coalport out 53, well, 53. I mean, not the same ones, obviously.
I bet you did. I
Trucks are
think
just
they're
everywhere.
coming right down 865, you pull the port, and then you're seeing, because that's the only way they could go, so they must be up here somewhere.
Oh, but then.
But I think when they get through here, they're loaded.
Yeah, I think they're loaded, they're heavy. Yeah, they got their wheels down. Yeah.
That's the longest minute I ever had. Still 7:29. It's almost like watching wrestling. Them poor kids trying to hang on that last 15 seconds seems like forever when everyone's playing out. There we go. Starts the meeting. Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Alright, we're gonna start the meeting. Thanks everyone for coming.
We have too many people at the meeting here.
This is a big crowd, what are you talking about?
Did you guys get a chance to look over the minutes?
I make a motion, we accept the Tuesday, May 6th minutes.
Do I have a second?
Yeah, I'll second that.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Ayes got it. How about the bills?
I make a motion to pay the bills and transfer in funds as needed.
And I'll second that.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Ayes got it. Correspondence. The U.S. Municipal has split and is now PA Municipal for the purpose of buying signs. So maintenance, Kim.
Equipment rental, I don't know what all they had, but that's where we get the signs. And apparently they're renting equipment, and they're gonna keep doing all those things, but now they split and it's two different entities. So the sign and part of it has a new name.
PA Municipal. All right. Okay. Clearfield County Assessment Office, results of assessment appeals. So if anyone wants to look at it, over to you for them, right? Okay, so that's everybody wants to see that. Public comment, you guys are up?
Okay, I'm here again, once again, about the houses in Beccaria. They are posing a terrible health hazard. We got squatters moving into them now. There's no sewage in them. There is no water out. And these people are throwing the trash right out the back door. It's gone. I mean, when's enough's enough, you know?
Yeah, what can we do about it?
Well, you told me to call last time, you called the DEP. DEP said it's up to you guys.
Right, they tell everyone that, but if you don't have an ordinance officer,
We don't have an ordinance officer.
no, when you don't have one, Clearfield County,
Does not have it.
they had one and then he just quit,
And
so then they hired another one, and then they quit. We were in the club, we were in this, what do I wanna call it? Association. We were in it, we joined it,
Yes.
we paid the fees, we did everything so we could do it, and they just don't have the funds to do it, to pay for them.
Well, how these other, there's other towns like Colport, they're getting some houses tore down.
Must be grants. You got anything that you can add to that, Jerry?
Well, as a tax collector, I know that they are put into a redevelopment organization in Clearfield County. And from there, they can be sold on private sale, and there has been some private sales. And I think you bought one.
Not me. Maybe
So
like
so I don't know. You're right about, there has to be an ordinance.
But
Some people,
he said that there's some being torn, which ones get torn down?
Fan, I don't know. On Main Street, the one that's, the kid died in.
It's not torn down, is it?
Not tore down, it's not tore
Well,
down.
I can tell you this, when I was working there, that the first step in that whole process is they have to get condemned by the county. Must be condemned by the county. And
Okay,
then the next step is, there's money in the county that you can get. I don't know how it works with the property owners and all that, but supposedly there was some 60-some grand sitting at the county for them to tear those houses down. And the only thing they were waiting on was somebody from the borough to contact GNR, or is that it, GNR?
Yeah, well, we guess we don't even know all that for sure, though.
So there's a little more to it than just, you can't just tear somebody's house.
oh, right, but I was thinking, maybe go after them, find the owners, hold somebody accountable for this.
Yeah, when we had the ordinance officer, we could have did that. And I'm sorry, I interrupted you, Jerry. You started to say something about the Gulfport.
well, I'll take you back to the solicitor, so that it's not really Clearfield County that condemns it. The council would have to send notices and then advertise, and then they can condemn the property. But the tax assessment office is taking over a lot of those. I get letters all the time, and I can show them to you if you want to see. They are put into a repository of real estate. And it's under this redevelopment department in Clearfield County. And I'll have to get back with you with the proper name, but I do have letters from them that a property has finally been,
That's whenever it's gone and they quit paying the taxes and everything. Evidently, this place hasn't never been up for taxes
they're all,
Yeah.
in Beccaria.
Yeah.
No one buys them then.
Yeah.
So eventually the county they'll own them, right? Well, they own them now, essentially.
I think it's 2 years. If you don't pay your taxes for 2 years, then they take possession of them. And it used to be that, first of all, you had a sheriff's sale, that they sold the property. Then there was a judicial sale, which would wipe away all the liens and judgments against it. Now I understand you can go through a private sale and it takes the taxes away.
Right, they actually get it all cleared and then they get ready to sell it. So,
You pay some.
evidently, if it's been up for taxes for 2 years already, no one wants it.
Yeah, more than that. Well,
No one wants to buy it.
Correct.
So it's the county's property. Did you ever call the county and tell them they owe a terrible home?
We got a hold of, Assistant Cuthbert, Dallas Cuthbert, still waiting for him to call me back. I mean, they say, I don't know where else to turn to. We got, like I said, we got squatters up next to my mom now in the old trailer. Trash is going out, there's no sewage, I don't know what they're doing for water or electric.
We could do this. It'd be a lot better if you called, I'm sure, being a neighbor and complaining of being bad. But Kim could call the county and tell them you have complaints on how property that they own.
Do you know the address of it?
Well, mom's at 252, it'd be the house, there's like 6 of them.
Yeah.
There's about 6 houses up there, they've just been, and they're ready to fall on the
Roofs are
road.
falling in,
It's just been, these houses sat abandoned for a good 9-10 years.
252 what?
Elizabeth Street, they're all on Elizabeth Street.
And did they just tear a house down? Oh, no, I'm sorry, that was in Rainy.
Yeah, and maybe that one they tore down. I mean, I'm saying, how are these guys getting them tore down and, you know, this is still, I mean,
Well, the state must have did that one.
I don't know.
Because they fixed the highway and all that there, the bank, like put that cribbing and stuff in. Maybe someone more than paid to have it tore down. Maybe that's what went on. But,
This is in Clearfield County, Lisa Kovalik with the economic development was the one that was instrumental in getting the one property down that used to be the old Progress building, or Doc Owens' building in Coldport. That's the only one so far that she has spearheaded to get it down. But she is one you could discuss it with.
What I do, you just have to have her number.
It'd be in Clearfield County government,
Lisa Kovalik.
Lisa Kovalik, and I think she's in economic development.
Okay.
But they started another department that's redevelopment something. I forget what it was. Yeah, they could be tapping into the block grant, but they usually use that for infrastructure.
I mean, how do we get these grants to tear these down? And I mean, I'm hearing they're tearing down the old quick check in Madera and the old post office. So how these towns getting all this?
they just probably applied and probably been something been processed for years.
Can we do that? I mean, can these guys do that with Beccaria?
No, that would work, but probably the first step would be that Lisa, she's probably the one going. She's probably getting the grants for that kind of place.
Well, would it be better if you contacted her instead of us? Or?
I'll call and see what I can find out.
Okay.
Would the ordinance officer have to be county, or would it be Beccaria Township ordinance?
Well, we could, no doubt, we joined the group of Clearfield County, they had an ordinance officer. And you just pay the yearly fee, and that is the cheapest best way to go. When you get an ordinance officer just for your township, everyone's tried it, it just don't work. You can't afford to keep them. It's just, it's Coldport, well, what happened to Coldport's ordinance officer?
He quit.
Right. Everyone, Clearfield County couldn't even keep them busy enough to keep them worth.
Snow Valley Economic Development had one, and you had to join, and you also had to create an ordinance.
Which
for
we
them
did.
to come. You
But
did?
about the calling thing,
Yes.
that's what I'm talking about. We did, and we made the ordinance. Because that's, you know, then it went, I don't even know if it made it 2 years.
So without an ordinance officer, people are allowed to do what they want to do.
Well, you're allowed to do it until you know, like, you just can't do anything. But yeah, we don't have an ordinance for blighted property, so there's no one that says you have to have your grass so short, your house has to be so nice, so yeah, they do what they wanna do on their property until like you would get into maybe a DEP violation or something where the law can step in.
Like squatters coming in there and.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
I would think that Clearfield County wouldn't want squatters if you would call them, tell them that they're in there, if they own the house. But do they got anyone they can send up and stop that from happening? I don't know.
I mean, I'll do my part, but, you know, I certainly.
Can the police do anything about that?
No, if someone tells them, how's the police know who owns what?
What about Dallas? Could you do something about that?
I contacted them.
Probably if he could, I would imagine he would, but it's just, I don't know, pretty tough. It's tough,
He's a representative, so he should be there for the people.
sure. But I mean, what law is it? I don't know, I would think Clearfield County, if they owned it, they technically would own that house, I would think.
There's liability for the county, I would think their solicitor should do something about it.
What would we do though, run up and put no trespassing sign probably, right? Unless he found
The
the
neighbors have to
right.
do that, yeah.
How can they stay in there if it's that
I'm telling you, they have candlelight, I don't know, I know there's no water, there's no sewage, I don't know. You see them, they see them come in at night, during the day, there's a guy that stays there all the time with his dog. Then there's his brother and some other girl stop in there during the day, you see him bring groceries in, I don't know. And the walls like this, the foundation's like that, I don't know how the trailer's standing up, they just toss their garbage right out the back. I don't know what they're doing with the sewage, I have no idea.
I can't believe the garbage thing, the DEP does that every time someone calls. Call your township, and they know the township doesn't have an ordinance for that, an ordinance officer have no, you know, we don't have nothing over
When it gets to the point that we got now, it's a safety hazard, really, it's a safety hazard, it's killing everyone that keeps their property up over there. I think your daughter lives right down there.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just, you know the house I'm talking about then?
I think we do,
Yeah,
yeah.
Spencer's old trailer.
I don't know who he was, but it was
Yeah.
a trailer.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's gotten way out of hand. It's gotten way out of hand.
Is there lumber laying around?
There's garbage, I mean, who knows what's underneath the garbage? I don't have,
Our owner brought in DEP for my property, and you can't do anything about your metal, but you have treated lumber sitting on the ground. And I had to either take that to a landfill or put it I had some old, what do you call it? You attach it to your house, you have a place there, flat place, and I had those and I put them up on the bricks, then I had to cover it all. You're not allowed to have treated lumber laying on your property. If it's there more than a year, you can be cited for it. I didn't get any fine or anything like
that. Well,
that.
see, then this is all go different too, because DEP, this guy don't own it if he's just a squatter. Who are they gonna come and tell to claim, other than the county?
yeah, I don't even have to go in there. I mean, if she gets a hold, I mean, I stop in next month, You can get a hold of that lady, let me know what's
Yeah.
going on.
Next week.
I'm sorry,
Give me a phone number to call you.
814-761-1930.
Yeah,
I'll call you after I hear.
Sure. I mean, let me know what I need to do to get the ball rolling, because I'm retired now, I got plenty of time to pursue it. It's been years.
Are you making ice cream cones?
I am, sure, yes.
If you do something, he might give you.
Oh my God, no shakes on the house, guys.
Do you have an ice cream truck?
I got a couple shops.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Where?
Knowles, Cold Spring Creamery in Phillipsburg, we just bought another one in there, Jimmy's Corner.
Up the top of the hill.
Yes, sir.
And you own Knowles Custard?
Yeah.
Up there by the dam?
Yeah,
Mr. Knoll.
I've had that for about almost 10 years now.
Up the dam, okay.
And the food is good, ice cream, they have the best ice cream ones.
I also want to, and I don't know if we used to have a sign in Beccaria, welcome to Beccaria, and that's been down for a number of years too. It was right across from Pickles Lumber. It was, keep the town, I'm trying to keep the town nice, I mean, I go down a couple of edges of the grid, try to keep it as clean as possible. Anything we can do about that. The 2 cement pillars are still there.
Where did, you know where the sign went?
I had no idea.
What was the sign? Is the sign
Wasn't
still
there
there about the
something?
Prince something?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
The
what I'm
Prince.
thinking about.
The Prince, whatever his name was, from Prince Beccaria or whatever?
Oh, now you say that, that might have been on there, yeah.
Yeah,
It's been a while, it's been down for quite a while. It's welcome to Beccaria and it's,
Talk about that Prince.
yeah, I think so.
So what just went wrong about that sign?
yeah, something went through a meeting, I mean, Randy was here.
Yeah. Something went wrong about that sign. I can't remember what it was.
Somebody was gonna refurbish it or something?
I even offered, I think it was the late Kicko, might have been Kicko, owns that big house across the street. I offered to pay half of it, to get another sign up there, and I think they passed away since.
Let me see if I can read back through the minutes and see.
They might have they had something and people was invited to it, something. It wasn't anything like refurbishing or doing, but there was some kind of celebration.
Yeah, like they were
or-
doing some kind of celebration for it, and so that makes me wonder why the sign would be gone whenever they were doing
Yeah.
some
I didn't
celebration.
realize the sun was going, I didn't even notice the sun was.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting all kind, the cleaner we keep it, the more we, I'm trying to get police officers patrol. We had that drug bust down there, I don't know if you heard about that,
That's a great one.
ATF was down there, they caught these guys with meth and guns and everything else, and, I mean, it's getting to, I do my best to keep it up, to keep the trash out, and, because there's a lot of old folks there, I live there, and just want to keep it, it was a nice town at one time, and it's a shame to let it go.
Yeah.
Is that where the 18 cars went?
18, oh, the police cars,
Yeah.
probably.
Yes.
They were there, they were.
Friday or Saturday?
It's probably been about 3 weeks ago, maybe a month. Yeah.
I know Saturday, a lot of cop cars are going down that 910 road.
They had a convoy.
Good, I'm happy to see them around here, I mean, it's get the drug, obviously everyone knows all this, it's just,
Yeah.
keep
All right, well,
prices
she'll
up.
call,
Okay.
she'll call Clearfield County and just see about what they do about their house. It's really bad, we got squatters and trouble is, if you could, well, I guess we could look, we need to find out the address for all we need to call.
I don't know how we can find that out.
I mean, so there's, like I said, there's about 6 of them that are just totally just paved in, and there's no way.
I get that, Elizabeth Street, whatever they have up for taxes, you're sure it was up for taxes?
Oh yeah, there's signs on it every year.
Okay. All right. We'll try.
That's all I can ask you is,
Yep.
okay?
Anyone else, public comment, Jerry?
Vision Press Production News Media thanks you for the privilege to film your meeting. My son called me, and he thinks that he should be putting dirt down over the hill before you put your pipe and culvert in. I said I didn't know, but I would talk to you all. Do we need a permit from Beccaria Township to move dirt over? I know he will automatically do a 811 call.
Right, he'll do we don't have a permit for removing dirt. And I'm sure, I talked to him, he said he'd be putting silt fence and stuff. So he would have, once again, we're talking DEP, whatever they require, but
Yeah.
I would think that he would, if anyone has a good gist on that, it would be him with the jobs that he runs, so. No.
You don't have permits?
We don't have a permit for dirt removal.
Okay, thank you.
No. Brian, you got anything for us?
No, sir.
All right, move on to new business, I think you're good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your time, everybody.
All right.
I'll give you a call whenever I hear something.
Please do. Take care. Thank you.
You doing snow cones?
Am I doing stuff on? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Very good.
opening our bids for the loader. Got an opener?
Yeah.
We got 2 sealed bids here for the loader. What kind of opener we got there, Kim? I don't think so.
Operator here.
Good bid. First bid is from Jerry Spade for $875. Thanks for the bid, Jerry.
Does it start up?
If you put battery
You should ask before you bid that.
No. No, whatever it takes.
Second bid,
I probably lost it.
I could get away from the other side now. Pull it. Now good, start from the top.
what was the difference?
I don't know, but
Ladies do things differently.
We got a
Very
Terry Galway.
well.
Second bid is from
Rusty lead in here.
CASE W14 David Veneziano, Center RV Incorporated, Bellefonte, and he bid
Spell his name.
VENEZIANO. And he bid $1,007. So,
Congratulations.
yeah, honestly, it's gonna take a lot of work and something like that, so, I'm Bellefonte. So, I make, we need a motion, right? I make a motion, we accept the bid and from Bellefonte for $1,007 and I go with you guys.
And I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Nice job. You're close, Jerry.
Thank you for the privilege to bid. Even my first bid would have been too low.
No.
It's $7 too low.
Okay. That was an odd bid, that was interesting.
Okay, any other new business from anyone? I talked to Jerry Spade Jr., I guess, about our road project in Hoopa. He's going to hold on, like he told us, I'm gonna get with him, he's gonna check with things about with the culvert, and help as far as the placing, and then I told him we'd dig the ditch and get the pipe in. So I'll check and see where he's at with that, and then he's gonna try to get us dirt. And yeah, I just said that we would, if he's gonna move that dirt loader road, it'd be great to do it before it was paved, because then he's less running on the new pavement. And if he gets it before we get the culverts in the pipe, that's better, because that gives us more room to work. And then plus it gives us somewhere to put the pipe and know where to go to.
Right.
Instead of put a pipe and then fill and find out we need 3 more feet or something. So that sounds like we're all on board there, and that sounds good. He's good with that, and good to work with. So.
He got a promotion, he's now the superintendent of LS Fury.
Right.
Wow, that's
It's a
fantastic.
new vehicle and travels, he'll be on the road all the time.
Yeah,
That's fantastic.
and, I think that's it. We just have to see what culverts we wanna get out once we get ready. We haven't got the okay yet for the bid grant money, right?
Oh,
No, but that Mark Maines sent it back to Randy to be submitted. And Randy said, once it was fixed and sent back, that they were going to, okay. But that's been 2 days, so.
All right, and Brian's been cutting grass, and Dan's been cutting grass, and Tom's been weed eating and cutting, and Rose looks like we're keeping up with a pretty good wet spring. Still got lots to do, huh, Brian?
well, me and Tom looked at that bridge again. Is that
Oh,
yesterday?
yeah, that bridge, we gotta attack that bridge.
I'm not sure how you would put a form on there.
Telephone,
Maybe pretty high up there, but I think you should figure that out.
yep. Well, I looked at it earlier, and I'll have to revisit it, but.
Oh. No, yeah, that's what. Joe from PennDOT called. And on Friday on my 10 road, their belter caught a hunk of blacktop. And they're gonna take care of it, they're gonna fix it, repave it whenever they're in the area with something to do so. They just wanted to know, they wanted us to know it was them that did it, and they'll take care of it. He said, it's about the size of a wheelbarrow.
I see.
All right.
Also, do you remember we signed paperwork for them to put the stone here for whenever they tar and chip? Well, this guy called and he was talking to me, telling me that they're gonna put 1,000-ton stone here, and they'd like to, and he wanted somebody to talk to him about it. And I said, well, I think we've already taken care of that. And he didn't seem to think we did, so I don't know if this is something entirely different or not.
We'll have to see.
So maybe it's the call. I think it's all the same project, but I told him that, I feel like that was last fall, right? That we signed that paperwork.
No, that was
That wasn't too long ago. I talked to that fellow last fall over there in the parking lot.
That's what I think he talked, and I think I might have signed that paperwork here this spring.
that was in the sign.
Maybe not, but I think it was probably March or something. Mine, that's been 3 months ago already.
Yeah.
Are you responsible for buying the culverts, or is that in a contract that you will initiate or grant?
No, we are responsible for culverts. That's part of our grant.
Do you get bids from Btsm Concrete down in Vermont?
Oh, wait, the concrete culverts?
Yeah.
I'm talking about culvert pipes.
Oh, okay. I thought that's what Jerry wanted to put in, was one of those square, I call it culvert, but I'm
Yeah,
about to
you're
get
right.
on the terminology here. I'm not sure what you use.
Yeah, you're right.
Probably is.
You're right, culvert's a concrete culvert, not, but you can call it a culvert too.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Dixon can make it anything you want, whatever size you want. They're in Arvada.
Yep. Yeah, I knew that. Okay. I guess we're everything, huh?
Thank you for allowing me to bid. So,
Oh,
any
yeah,
further
good.
comments?
Motion for adjourn?
I'll second
All those in favor say aye. Aye, for adjourn.
Short and sweet.
Short and sweet.